So I have these two right here. Small sticks, not too, no bone, but they have a decent amount of fat on them, so they should cook pretty well. I'm going to cook them in a couple days, probably 3 days. So now what I'm going to do, salt, pepper, and oregano, and then put them in the fridge and let them dry out for a little bit. So we're having steak, but with the steak we're having some zucchinis. I chop them up, I lay them out on a piece of paper, paper towel in this case, so all that moisture will come out because I put them in the air fryer so they'll get a little bit crispy. I put some garlic salt and some salt seasoning on it so they're nice and salty. They'll get all this. Actually, I'm going to let them sit like this for a bit and then I have to flip them because you see it only gets on one side. But let all that moisture draw out, so the drier they get, the better, the crispier they get in the air fryer. And the nice thing about this seems like a lot, but when you put them in the air fryer, it dries up to about a section, imagine like this much. Just because this thing's mostly moisture. A lot of vegetables are mostly moisture, so these will be fun to cook. Here we go. This is 2 days later. This is Friday evening, and I moved them onto one plate this morning, and they look pretty bad if you didn't know what you're looking for. They look kind of odd, but that's what you want. You want them to shrink up and you want that color to change because they've been drying in the fridge for a little while now. This is like 36 hours. No, we're getting close to 72, I guess. I just took them out of the oven, I'm sorry. I just took them out of the fridge. I'm hungry, obviously. Took them out of the fridge, so now they will sit out for about an hour to get up to room temperature. Something that's different this time around. I have a meat thermometer. It's like $15 on Amazon, so not too bad. So this will make it so much easier. I don't have to guess. I can just have a real number to look at and know that where I'm at. It even has the temperatures on the back on this one. This is, I want medium rare. It says 145, so I'm going to shoot for about 140. So let's get these up to room temperature as close as we can, and then get them on the pan and start cooking. It's steak cooking time. Steaks are out there, warmed up to a fairly good temperature. I would assume they're somewhere in the 60s right now, which is where you want, because I need to get it up to 140. The shorter that trip is, the better. Warming up the pan, and let's go ahead and move to that and get this thing started. Shouldn't take long. These are very thin steaks. Got a new pan, been breaking it in. So far it's been pretty good. It's a carbon steel pan. It's 12 inches and it's heavy. So I think it's been working pretty good. So I'm going to do about 2 minutes aside. Two minutes in, let's flip. Looking pretty good. Smells pretty good. Looking pretty good too. Okay, we have 4 minutes total right now. Go ahead and get our Insta thermometer ready to go. It's reading 109. This one's a bit hotter. Let's flip them. Going to give them another 2 minutes and then I think we'll be ready. Okay. They're ready. I can't find my tongs, my other tongs. So these floppy ones are gonna have to do for now. All right. Also, these guys are ready. I'm gonna put them in the air fryer for about 10 minutes. While I'm waiting for the steaks to relax, I can put these in the air fryer for 10 minutes and then we'll be completely ready to go. Okay, like we were saying, like I was saying, weird, there's no weird, just me. As I was saying, steaks are done. Now you gotta let them rest for 10 minutes. The temperature's right, everything should be right, and with the Insta-Read thermometer, it should take away a lot of the guesswork. Steaks are ready. The time's come. Let's cut as, and these are the cucumbers, or the zucchinis. They came out pretty good. They look pretty good too. So I'm going to cut on the axis. The temperature looks a little bit darker than what I like. Yeah, it's just beyond what I wanted. I think I overshot it just by a hair. I think the pan got a little too hot. I still got to learn this pan too. It's a good pan, but you have to kind of learn. And then electric, I only have an electric. It is such a pain. But yeah, I overshot it. I overshot it a little bit. This is what I was going for, but this is where everything else is. I'm gonna try it out real quick. It's still juicy and the flavor's right. I think the temperature's a bit off. I think I overshot medium even. I was going for medium rare, but it tastes good, which is a giant part of it. I also have my friend over here, Lady Pipsy. She is making sure I don't drop any pieces on the floor. So that steak, I give myself a B-. I'm gonna eat it. Hey, regardless of what the grade is, I'm gonna eat it now.